Hey everybody, this is Evan Rogers, and I'm coming at you with another NHK Easy article, Easy News article. This is, what do we call this? This is coronavirus related, but they're finally stopped talking about the coronavirus. I'm still going to put it under the coronavirus extravaganza thing, but, you know, we're now getting into the side effects of the, in my own humble opinion, giant overreaction by all the governments across the world, where they decided, hey, you know the First Amendment? We don't need that anymore. And then we all bowed down to the WHO. I will stop yakking. I'm not a big fan of what's going on right now, but finally it's getting to be over. We have the article, アルバイトがなくなって困ってる学生に国がお金を出す. And this is the headline that we're dealing with. It's May 20th, and I am on May 21st, so this was just yesterday. Hopefully I'll get these videos up quickly. Arbeito, I believe this is from the Arbeit macht frei, the German word, or the Dutch word or something like that, for part-time. I think it means work, but this means part-time work here in German. It means work. In Japanese, I think it means part-time work, like you're a wage slave. No, I'm just joking. You're working hourly at a place. That's Arbeito. The Arbeit macht frei. I'm probably mispronouncing it. All you Europeans out there, I just got a donation from a European guy. Please correct my pronunciation. That's those are the words they put over Auschwitz, and I believe this is that Arbeito. Anyway, Arbeito ga nakunate. So part-time work, nakunate, is lost, has been lost. Having lost Arbeito, komateru, having a hard time, being in a pickle. Look, the kanji is literally a tree in a box. That is one sad tree. A tree that is having a hard time. That's what komateru means. It means having a hard time, dog. Arbeito ga nakunate komateru, and that's all modifying gakusei. Students who are in a tight spot or having troubles from or having lost their job, they're having a tough time. Having lost their part-time job, they're having a tough time. These students who are having a tough time with losing their job, something to that effect of a translation. Ni. This ni could have so many different reasons, but because we already know it says kuni ga okane o dasu, we know that this is to them. Dasu is to expel or dish out, maybe. And the thing they're going to dish out is okane, test in communism. This is money. And kuni ga okane o dasu, the country, the state, will dish them out some moolah. We did this here in America as well. Huge bailout for the banks, because if you wanted a lot of that money, it had to go through your bank. Or the loan thing. The loan thing went through the banks here in America. And so this is the best part. Nobody's talking about this. All the people were like, yay, I got my money. And then there were these like PPP loans to the people. And the loans were basically, there was the free interest rates, right? But the banks could charge the normal interest rates, and it was reassured to be paid back by the government. So just the safest, freest billions of dollars went through the banks, and they're laughing their butts off. Everyone's happy too. It was brilliant by these corrupt people. Absolutely brilliant. Don't call it capitalism. Don't call it capitalism. Anyway, I'm going to stop my political rants. I'm very furious at how little people are resisting their governments just doing all this. I will stop. I promise. I will stop right now. Let's look at this wonderful sentence. Atarashi coronavirus ga hirogatte. This is the sentence that appears in every single one of these coronavirus videos. Or a clause. Atarashi coronavirus ga hirogatte, with the new coronavirus spreading. So notice hirogaru is the intransitive, so the subject is the thing that is spreading. I believe hirogeru is like to spread jam onto toast. Whereas atarashi coronavirus ga hirogaru is the subject is what's spreading. So the jelly has spread is what that would be. This is the new coronavirus spreading. Shigoto o yasunderu kaisha. Companies that are taking a break with work, are pausing work, are putting a hold on work. Nado. Companies and the sort that are taking a break from shigoto, from their work. Ga oi. It looks like this is oita, but this is actually oi tame. And when you zoom in, the words get cut off halfway through. That's why one of the reasons why kanji is nice. Okay, so this is actually the end of the clause. Shigoto yasunderu kaisha naro ga oi. There are many companies and the sort that are yasunderu shigoto. They're resting work. They're taking a break from work. They're pausing their work. They're putting work on hold. Something like that. Tame, due to this or for this reason, for the reason that there are so many companies doing this. With the spread of the new coronavirus, there are many companies that are taking a break from work, and due to this, arubaito ga dekinai gakusei ga imasu. There are students, very easy, who arubaito ga dekinai. There are students who arubaito ga dekinai gakusei ga imasu. There are students who cannot do their part-time work. They cannot be set free. Probably shouldn't be making Auschwitz jokes. Alright. 19日アルバイトがなくなってお金に困ってる学生が勉強を続けることができるように There's a long one. 国がお金を出すことを決めました Alright, look at that sentence. That is a long one. In fact, I think the next one might actually be longer. Look at the next one. Ooh, baby. I don't know. They rival the same length. Don't make that joke, Evan. Okay, kimemashita, decided. They decided on stuff. Koto literally means stuff. Really what it's doing is it's going to be again, we've seen this a million times in these NHK articles. It's turning the verb before it into a noun. So like the doing or the eating. And here we have okane o dasu koto. So they have decided on dishing out of money. They have decided on dishing out money. They have chosen. What have they chosen? They've chosen the dishing out of money. Kuni ga okane o dasu koto ga o kimemashita. Kimeru is the kimeru, kimemashita, kimemasu is the transitive form of the verb. Kimaru is the intransitive. Okay, so the governments have decided to choose. They have chosen to dish out money. Dekiru yoni, so as to they are able to work, in order to let them work, that they will be able to work, something like that. The yoni, dekiru, can do, yoni, able to, or sorry, so that, something like that. Yo is very similar to so or as in English. So, and the ni is turning into an adverb so as to address why they might be doing it. Or so as to describe what's happening. So they're describing the kimeru, or maybe even the dasu. It doesn't really matter which one they're actually directly describing. So anyway, they are so as to be able to koto ga, so as to be able to continue. Tsuzukeru koto ga dekiru. So this is just a classic koto ga dekiru pattern. Tsuzukeru is to continue doing something. This is the transitive, so I will continue to eat pizza or something like that. Continue to do an object. And here we have benkyo o tsuzukeru, to continue studying, to continue their studies. Koto ga dekiru, so that they can, so once again, so that, and then the subject is going to be gakusei, so that the students can continue studying. Gakusei ga benkyou o tsuzukeru koto ga dekiru you ni, so that, then the gakusei ga, the students, can continue. Tsuzukeru koto ga dekiru, that's all, can continue. Benkyou, all their studies. So that students can continue their studies, so as that they can continue their studies. Kuni ga okane o dasu koto o kimemashita. They have chosen to dish out some money. Now, I want to emphasize this is adverbial in nature, so this is sort of how they've chosen it. This is how they've decided to do this. So the kime, I mean, it doesn't really quite work in English, but notice how they've decided, and the way they've chosen to decide to do this, they've chosen this so as students can continue their studying. Alright, so what kind of gakusei are we talking about? These are not just students who can continue to study. These are students who are okane ni komatteru gakusei. These are students who are having troubles with the money. That ni here, once again, ni is the most meaning having particle, and it just has a trillion different meanings. Here it means trouble with money. Okay? They're having trouble with money because this te form here, nakunate, nakunaru is something is lost. So arubaito ga nakunaru is the job is lost. So because it's the te form, we can always rely on our having the verb. So having lost their jobs. So these are students who are having trouble with money, having lost their jobs. Notice how that actually works very, very, very well in English. This translation of the te form being having, whatever the verb might mean in English, so having lost. Students who are having trouble with money, arubaito ga nakunate, having lost their jobs, with their jobs being lost on the 19th. On the 19th, so that students who are having trouble with money, having lost their jobs, can continue their studies, kuni ga okane o dasu koto kimashita. The government has decided to dish out some moolah to them. Moolah. Money, 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 money. Money. Buy Bitcoin. Just a reminder, when the government's printing money like this, you should buy Bitcoin. If you have any questions about Bitcoin, please leave them in the description or whatever. I will happily teach you about it. It's very important for you. And just a few bucks. You can buy, like 1 penny will buy you, I think, thousands of satoshis. So don't worry, you can invest even a penny at a time. Anyway, arubaito de morau okane ga sukunaku natta gakusei ni wa. That's a fun thing. Let me try saying that again. This is entirely just for me enjoying saying this. Arubaito de morau okane ga sukunaku natta gakusei ni wa. 10万円生活が特に大変になっている学生には20万円出します。All right. So what they are saying is very ill-defined in this article. I'm going to tell you what it says. Hopefully you can see what it says on your own. I'm going to explain the grammar. But if we want meaning out of this, we're going to be like, what does that mean exactly? And sorry, we're just going to have to deal with the fact that we don't exactly know what they're trying to differentiate between here. All right, so anyway, dashimasu. The subject of dashimasu has to be the government. But if you look at the sentence, we don't see government anywhere. Kuni or Seifu or Shinzo Abe or Shinzo Mahi. That means heart attack. It's a joke because the guy's name is Shinzo Abe. Anyway. The government is dishing it out, okay? However, it doesn't say the government's doing it. I just want to emphasize that. So, dashimasu. What are they dishing out? So, this is the thing. We have 20万円 is what they're dishing out, but they are also dishing out 10万円. Okay? So, remember, 1万円 is about $100 in English. So, this is about $1,000. And then this one is about 2,000, in English. In American US dollars. In American US dollars, they're talking about $1,000 or $2,000. And quite possibly the most important parts of this sentence are the ni wa and the ni wa. This wa particle is critical in this sentence because it is creating a contrast between students, gakusei nakunatta, arubaito de morau okane ga sukunaku natta gakusei. So these are students who morau okane ga sukunaku natta. Okay, so this is okane is being modified by morau, and this is the kick in the pants right here. This entire thing is modifying gakusei. Arubaito de via work, by work, through work. Morau okane, the money that they receive through work. Arubaito de morau okane, money that the students receive from work. That money ga sukunaku natta has reduced. So I think they're talking about the quantity of money. It's not like the money's actually getting smaller. So students whose money that they receive from work has been reduced. What a heck of a sentence that is. Students whose students whose money that they receive from work has reduced, has become less, has become thinner, has become less in quantity. Wa, ni wa, so to them, because remember we're doing dashimasu as the end verb, so who are we dishing it out to? The ni particle tells us. To students whose money that they get from work or from their arabaito has become less. To them, that's what the wa particle is doing. To those students, 10万円 を出します. And then this wa particle over here is like, but to these students over here, I don't know why I'm a southerner, 生活が特に大変になってる学生. Okay. So 生活 is daily life, so one's life, one's daily life. Ga, 大変になってる, so their lives have become rough, have become 大変, have become difficult. And then 特に, especially difficult. So this is students whose lives have become especially 大変, have become especially difficult, whatever that translates to. To students whose lives have become especially difficult, 20万円を出します. 20万円出し. I keep adding the O particle. It shouldn't be there. Excuse me. That's my English being carried over to my Japanese. So to them, they get $2,000 or 200,000 yen. So again, well, like I said, we don't have a good definition between those two groups. People who lost their job, or the people who are receiving less money because that they would have received from work, are getting 1,000, and those who are having especially a tough time are getting 2,000. I don't know how you differentiate that. I'm sure they have a process, but whatever. Let's leave the rest for the next video. Peace out. I will see you next time. Yeah.